Hey guys, Desnor here. I haven't posted in forever, and I'm sorry. I just really have no desire to edit, but I've definitely been making the ranch vlogs for you guys. I've been out there. I just haven't really recorded any, or not recorded, edited any, and posted them for you guys. I'm sorry. Um, I'm probably not even gonna edit this one. That's why I'm recording it. I'm just gonna record it and upload it, and that is what it is. I just don't feel like editing stuff. But I wanted to talk to you guys about microdosing, uh, specifically microdosing on mushrooms. I've been having a decent time past several months with it. Beforehand, I used to try microdosing, like legit microdosing, like sub-threshold doses, and didn't really get much of an experience or benefit from it. This is taking under 0.25 grams, and it's essentially just placebo effects and trying to see benefits that it would have on your life. And I did that many years ago, and I would do small pre-threshold um, quantities for a while, and it just never did anything for me. But this year I've been doing 0.3 to 0.5 gram doses, and that's been very beneficial. So I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about microdosing. Some people don't know what a microdose is. Some people don't know the benefits of a microdose, or how to get the most benefits from a microdose. Because people don't know how to get the benefits of a trip in general, and I don't blame them, because when you go into the deeper ends of a trip, it just gets really chaotic, and you have no idea how to make sense of that in the first place. But microdoses are really gentle, especially on mushrooms. It's an amazing thing. But let's start with the dose. So if you're gonna microdose, generally you want to know what your mushrooms are, right? I usually have PQ bensis, and I know when I picked them. So I know how potent they're going to be and how much I generally need to take, and how deep of a microdose you want to go to. And some people do a whole gram, and I don't recommend that. It's not a microdose. That's just a light trip at that point. So I really don't recommend people go over half a gram. And if you're doing a half a gram, you're going to get some pretty intense parts of your trip. Intense, relatively speaking. But usually 0.3 grams is a good area to start with. 0.4 is a really place to go to, especially if you want to meditate. And 0.5 is just a better spot to do that in. So somewhere in between 0.3 and 0.5 is what I really recommend. And usually you want to eat, if you're having a real breakfast, you want to eat early in the day. Sorry, I'm sunbathing here at the pool. Sun's blinding me. But you want to eat earlier on in the day. Probably want 4 hours if you had a big meal. If you're just having a light liquid meal, I have smoothies every day, and it's best to wait an hour or so even after that and let that kind of digest a bit, because I won't a lot of times, and then I'll go about my day and get super stoned on weed and stuff, and that's just what I do regularly. And then all of a sudden I'll be at the grocery store after I spent 2 hours at the beach waiting, right, and just forgot what I was at the beach trying to wait for. Go to the grocery store, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why am I really fucking headspacey right now? And it's oh yeah, I forgot. So it's not too detrimental either. If you did this, you can still function generally. But if you were on a gram, I wouldn't be trying to do much functioning. It could be very dangerous. But on these low threshold amounts, I can function pretty safely, to say the least. But you can forget. This is the point I'm trying to make. If you eat and you don't wait, you can forget. And another way to prevent that is to take your dose and then wait a little while and eat some crackers, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Eat some crackers and some water, kickstart your digestion. Maybe some milk, almond milk, I don't know what the fuck you do. Get some nutrients in you, some liquid, and that'll kind of like stir up your stomach and mix the compounds, because that's what it is. It's chemical compounds. Everyone likes to think it's natural. It's just a chemical. It's a chemical the same as LSD. They're both chemicals, just one's grown in a plant, and we just haven't found the plant that grows LSD. We found the plant that grows LSA, guys, but y'all are so afraid of LSD. Oh, it's not natural, it's not natural. Y'all are fucking tripping just as hard. Like, please, y'all don't fucking know. Y'all are fucking being prejudiced and don't even realize it. Anyways, so you want to get some liquid in you to kind of like titrate that, because you are a chemistry set, and your stomach is like one of those drip things, right, that feeds into your body. You can think of it that way. And you have a very small amount of a dose in you, so you kind of need to flush that into your system. And a little bit of food and water, or some milk, almond milk, oat milk, or whatever, that'll help. Then wait another 30 minutes, 40 minutes, usually about 90 minutes to 2 hours. And I suggest also, if you really want to get the most out of your microdose, be somewhere very peaceful. Maybe the pool, where you can hear the bugs. I'm not microdosing, I'm just saying. Like, the beach is really amazing because it's really relaxing. If you get too hot, you can go in the water. The waves crashing help get you into like this mindset of what's about to happen. What's about to happen is, if you pay attention, you're gonna feel waves of like mental expansion in a way, your ability to think more creatively. And on top of those waves, you're gonna feel these small waves of euphoria. Like, you just feel really good. And it's not like you're tripping hard. Like, when you're tripping hard on mushrooms, you're melting into the sea. Like, not really gonna get that unless you have a big imagination. Like, I can get that on a half a gram. I can get there, but like most people aren't. But it's all about the mindset, your imagination, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're trying to get out of that. And I'm trying to help you get the most out of this. And so what you're trying to do is trying to meditate. You're trying to get out there and enjoy these waves. And one of the best ways I've experienced that is being at the beach and having those motions, and you sync up with the motion of those waves, and it's very calm. And then what you're going to try and do is just feel your body, try and meditate. And you don't have to meditate, but like, you're just putting your mind out there and thinking. You're not really talking to friends, right? That's not what you're trying to do. You're just trying to be in thought and in between those thoughts. You might find yourself on the phone, right? You might find yourself distracting you. It's okay. We do that, right? I'll do that too. I'll be like on my microdose, and then all of a sudden I'll be looking at crypto, or I'll be looking at my stocks and be like, should I sell? I did this microdosing one day, and all the buys I did that day were fucking insane a month and a half later. So like, don't beat yourself up when you get out of the moment. Just try and put yourself back into a moment, right? It's okay. Sometimes it's a beautiful thing that happens. So just get back into trying to feel those waves of euphoria, those waves when you feel like you can think a little bit more creatively, a little bit more expansively. Think. Try not to attach to your thoughts. Those are just your thoughts. You have so many. A lot of the times you're just worried. You have these anxious thoughts. You're worried about work. You're worried about your bills. You're worried about this collapsing society. You're worried about your kids. You don't have to worry about that, especially not right now, right? There's so much more time in your life to worry, and what you are trying to understand now is that you don't even need to worry then. And if you can get out there and find what you need to find within yourself, that will click in you. And it's hard to keep that, because we always like to worry as people. But if you unlock it in yourself, that which unlocks your ability to not worry, I think it might be different in all of us. For me, it's my belief that I'm one. I'm part of my God. I am God, right? Like, my belief in that has come up recurringly through my trips. And when I try and repress that, my trips get violent with me. They start warping my reality, literally. Like, my visuals just distort, and I get sent off to these hallucinatory places where like physical people that are around me like get warped into these other things, and it forces me to kneel to my own divinity and the divinity that is before me, which is one, this ultimate like divinity that I'm connected to, right? It's once I finally understood that in me, I have no real need to worry. I hurt myself a lot, and that's one of my major worries, me hurting myself and allowing myself to get carried away and hurt myself. I do that a lot. But I don't really need to worry about what we people are doing, what our society is doing, what direction we're heading to. It's all one. It's all the same. For example, I'm getting off on a tangent here away from the microdose, but I'll get back to that. For example, you know what? I lost my train of thought. My ADHD. Let's just get back to the microdosing. I lost my train of thought. So, you're trying to get out there and you're trying not to attach to these feelings, but you have these core beliefs, these core feelings that are going to constantly come up. But you're going to understand the more that they come up, the more that you ask about them, the more that they actually change too. Your core beliefs are adapted to. This universe will show you that. It will humble you in your core beliefs. It will take your core beliefs and will smash them against the ground. Okay? I don't know about every time. It does that a lot. You have to not get discouraged, and you have to pick up your shards and remake what you want. Don't remake what it told you. It gets mad and it crashes it and it says, do this. No, just rebuild what you want. Just rebuild what you want. That's you. That's your core, right? You don't have to rebuild it for anyone else. Rebuild it for what works for you, right? And they're just gonna, these fundamental forces in the universe are gonna keep trying to tear your beliefs down and reshape them to whatever fits their desires and gets them the more power. But once you realize that and realize you have so much power in yourself, it's a cool feeling. It's uplifting. It doesn't get you above all the depression. By no means. There are definite times where I'm passing an intersection and I still want a car to hit me. Sorry, that's depression. It's morbid, but that is a thought that'll happen. But in the depths of that is still like this calm that I found through meditation and psychedelics, both hand in hand and separate. And I feel like, I don't know if you can get there. If you can get there, you have to believe in yourself, right? I believe you can believe in yourself and get where you need to go. I don't know if you get to where this fucking head's going. I don't know if you need to go there, right? I don't know if you need to believe in a god, in a computer, in a fucking simulation. I don't know what you need to believe in, but you do need to believe in something, and it's usually yourself. And these things can help you see that. Mushrooms specifically have like talked to me in mental ways that have like opened up pathways for me to be like, oh no, yeah, this is what I believe, this is what I want to believe, this is what I want to feel, this is how I feel. That's you know, that's the gist of it. That's the microdose. Being there with those thoughts and not distracting yourself. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, guys. Maybe I'll make another video. I feel like this is pretty much what I wanted to say. You really have to take a chance, go out there in your mind, and see what's out there. And believe in yourself. Believe in those thoughts, the crazy ones. Don't believe in the bad ones. Because the universe just has so much. There's so much bottom floor. But the roof is limitless. So just keep going up, man. Don't stay on the ground floor. That shit's toxic. That's where governments and bad people and people who have no morals, that's where they reside, right? And you don't need to go there. You can be better than that. You are better than that. You are better than that. And you can find it. And you don't need mushrooms to find it by any means. You can find it in yourself. I'm just saying they're really helpful. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll try and get up like some ranch vlogs. I have a couple recorded. I'm sorry if the angle's off too. I keep looking like this so you guys see that, right? I'm like, it's right there. I apologize if that's a little weird for you guys. It just is what it is. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that blah blah blah. Peace.